money to Pakistan.
Why?
For gender studies, we have to, man. I know you're worried and the shit is really scary, but send $1 billion to the Egyptian military and fuck it. Send another to the Smithsonian. Yeah, I know, this shit ain't even open, but fuck it again. Shut up and spend. What about the fallen trees? 2 million, we need to study them. Ever wonder how many amberjack fish are currently swimming in the Gulf of Mexico?
No.
Well, I want to know that shit right now. 2.5 million, motherfucker, now let it go. You run a business? Shut it the fuck down. And if you don't, we're gonna fine you till you do. It's way too dangerous, and if you don't understand, then maybe you going broke. We'll finally get it through. And last but not least, for our hard-working, tax-paying Americans who stuck it out through this pandemic and put their lives on the line so we could keep our economy rolling.
Body told me that you were bad for my health, but I disregarded them and then tried it out for myself. The result of us being together is a bloody tissue. Nowadays, I don't see why anybody's with you. Bitch, you taking my money, you really cost a pretty penny. Shit, I feel like a dummy, I really thought that you were friendly, yet I stay away from the dozens of optional remedies and the bullshit alternatives that the doctor recommends me. Plus, my girl knows I'm seeing you again. She's becoming less and less lenient with it, and I can even come up with a slightly plausible or relatively logical motherfucking reason that I've been. Remember when I used to share you with my friends? The list goes on, I don't know where it really ends, and now you got me coughing and huffing.
You can't fuck up and tell the teacher that you didn't drop it. Your kid's licking hair and sweat off a bare chest, and I'm gonna question you to his parents? Yes, of course I am. This is way past politics. No matter if you're left or right, this is bad, all of it. We used to care about the young and look out for their safety. Now as long as we're happy, fuck them, they don't count, they're babies. The man's a woman and the woman's a man, but the man had the baby cause only a woman can. And as soon as he gave birth and the baby came out, they switched back. See, do you hear how fucking crazy I sound? Ain't it funny? The ones who say follow the science seem to be the same ones that always defy it. I'm sorry if I get it wrong, it's complicated stuff. It's like we're all bored and now we're starting to make shit up. How far we gonna let this go? That's an honest question. You can let me know below in the comment section. I believe you should be who you want to be, cause this is the land of the free, but that's the wrong direction. That video was fucked up, I'll say it loud. If you think that's okay, fuck you, I'll say it proud. I'm just looking out for the baby, but watch, this is gonna be the video that ends up being taken down. But that's the world we live in, and this is what we get. A man's nipple and a baby's pucker lips. There's absolutely no point of doing it, it's sick. I mean, at that point, you might as well let it suck your dick. Forget it. Every night before I go to sleep, I speak to the man that rules above. He helps get me through these trying times. He guides my way and gets me through the mud. As a mortal man, I put my life in your hands, cause I know you'll do everything to steer me straight. And because of that, a lot of people tell me that I'm wrong and they act like they're right, but it's clear they ain't. They smear your name, but I fear your reign. Some folks don't know how much you sacrificed, and when judgment day comes, they're gonna be sorry, cause they're all gonna have to pay a massive price. But I won't, cause I live for you. No matter how many of my peers doubt me, every breath I take and every step I make is in your name. That'll never change. Dear
There you are.
Easter's
I
coming
knew you
up.
would come.
Do you think that
They
I can spend it with my loved
all
ones?
told me,
Maybe open
you
up the
see.
window, let the wind blow,
Yes.
maybe circulate
I've
the air,
been
mix it
sitting
up
here,
some.
wondering
No, I
why
was kidding
all.
too. It's just a little
wondering
joke.
just
I
how
would
the
never
heck they
disapprove. I
manufacture
already put
these
the chair
things.
6 feet apart and cut a little hole
I
in
mean,
my
they
mask
look
big enough to
3D
get my spoon
printed,
through.
they
Yup.
claim they're 3D
Yes, my
printed,
lord. Vaccine
but are
cards are
they
gonna get
really?
checked at the door.
You
I don't
will
care if my
reveal
brother,
your
my father, my
secrets.
mother doesn't have it. If they don't, they can go next door. They're not welcome at my table. I don't care if you've already had it. There ain't nothing you can tell me. This is fatal. I ain't buying
More on
into the
that
junk
later.
that Trump sold
How's
you.
it going, guys? Angus here
Narrative.
from
I'm not
Maker's
gonna
Muse.
tell
Hope you
this
had a
fable.
great festive season.
Keep my
What I
heart
have here is one of the
stable.
gifts
They don't
we
even
got
have the
from my
booster
wonderful
shot. They're my
relatives,
family and I love
a
them to
planet
death, but
lamp.
they're gonna
You've
kill
probably
me if
also
I let
seen
them
these
in. Should I
available
do it or
as
not? And
moon
my friend
lamps,
keeps trying to
galaxy
convince me
lamps.
that he's
They're all
fine 'cause
over
he's been
Twitter,
vaccinated, but it isn't the
TikTok,
same. He only got
Mojo,
2 shots. That
and
was 6 months
it's
ago. You
honestly
gotta
easy
get
to
3.
see
Now the
why.
definition
It's a
is
large
changed.
sphere with
Better
this
stop
really
bitching 'cause you might
interesting
need
and
4. Maybe
detailed
a quarter of the
texture.
other might be
And some
more.
of them
Why
are
would
full
you ask
colour,
questions
like
at a
this
time
one,
like this?
and they're
I mean,
reasonably
I could
cheap
loot a
and
Nike
easy to
store.
get.
Always
Box
talking
has
about
obviously seen
natural
better
immunity.
days by the time it
Vitamin
arrives
C
to us.
capsules,
But if you do
food
buy
we
one of
water,
these,
and
what you can
exercise,
expect
going
to
to the
find
gym,
is
eating
the
healthy, zinc
orb,
and potassium.
a simple but
He
nice
probably
wooden
loves Joe
stand,
Rogan,
remote,
and that's
and
why
a
his
little
views are
USB
inept.
to barrel jack
I mean,
charging
fucking
cable,
immune
and
systems?
that's
How
about it.
stupid
The
is
idea
that?
is simple,
When
but
have
the
we ever
effect
relied on those?
really
Yeah,
is
exactly.
quite
I don't
stunning.
know.
You can
What?
use the
Before
remote to flick
2020,
between
don't be a dummy. You know that was
RGBW,
such a long
as well
time
as
ago. This
brightness
is more
and
than the flu,
special
misfortune
color
and
modes
doom.
like
This is apples
fading
and
or
oranges, a fork and a
blinking.
spoon. Just
It also
two
reacts
different things
to
that you can't even
tapping,
compare, and
which
if you wanna go
honestly
there,
is kind of
you're more than
annoying.
you
If you just
do.
want to move it, it
Probably
just
doesn't watch
turns
the
on
news. He
and
probably does
changes
his own
mode.
research.
Unfortunately,
He's
the
a
battery
doctor
inside
who's
does seem to
critically
be quite
informed and
gutless. It
opinions
doesn't
to the best of
last
his
very
advantage. I mean,
long,
I can't
but
even
the
talk to you.
cable itself
Have
is
you not
pretty
seen the
discreet. So if you want a cheap and pretty moonlight thing, then I guess you can stop watching. But if you're familiar with this channel at all, you'll know I cannot leave this here because also on the blog it states by 3D technology. I just have to know, is this thing 3D printed? Because if not, just how the heck do they manufacture it? Well, if you jump on Alibaba and search for moon lamp or galaxy lamp, you'll find a huge number of listings. What is essentially the same product? There are subtle variations like if it's colored or just white and the size too, but some of the listings claim this thing really is 3D printed. Just in case you're unfamiliar with 3D printing, it's an additive manufacturing process. This means that models are built up one layer at a time, and manufacturing this way means there's very little geometric limitations. You can easily 3D print complex textures and structures without much effort, and a hollow globe wouldn't be all that challenging for most 3D printing technologies to pull off. If you search for moon lamp on YouTube, you'll actually find a few videos showing these lamps being printed on SDM 3D printers in PLA plastic, which is a bioplastic derived from corn. So I think it's high time to take a closer look at my wall. Okay, so the color image they put over the top makes things a little hard to see, but the texture isn't some kind of just randomly applied surface. There really are little craters, valleys, and plateaus over the entire surface of the map, as if it really was copied from the surface of the moon. And zooming in even closer, bam, layer lines. Remember, 3D printing is additive, so the presence of these layering artifacts is proof that this thing really is 3D printed. Wow, not so fast. While some areas of the lamp display really clear evidence of layer lines, others not so much. In fact, there are many areas that look like defects, like lumps that have been sanded back or voids in the surface, almost as if this is a copy of a 3D printed object. Well, there are a few different ways of manufacturing hollow plastic objects, but I suspect this has been made using a process called rotational molding. With rotational molding, a mold is filled with a predetermined amount of plastic, which is then heated to melting temperatures as the mold is physically rotated slowly around all axes. The machines that do this look absolutely wild, and as the mold rotates, the molten material inside coats the wall in a fairly even skin of material at a thickness that's determined by how much plastic you put in the mold to start with. After the plastic has been given a chance to melt and evenly coat the walls, it's then cooled, the plastic solidifies in place, and then you can release it from the mold, and you get a hollow plastic object. Some products you might be familiar with that use this technology include water tanks, which are made using these gigantic rotational molds, and Easter eggs. Just replace molten plastic with chocolate, which is much tastier in my opinion, but the process is much the same. But if this isn't 3D printed, why does it have the telltale artifacts of 3D printing? I think I know why. If you've ever done any mold making using silicone, urethane, and similar, you might be familiar with the concept of a master. A master is an object you're copying using mold making techniques. I reckon the factory has 3D printed the original. Judging by the print quality, it was most likely a resin 3D printing system like this large format top-down SLA I saw on my visit to Shining 3D way back in 2015, and not the FDM 3D printers they show in the videos. They then created a mold around that 3D printed master using some kind of high temperature silicon rubber or something like that, and then they've used that to rotationally mold copies. In the macro shots, you can also see these tiny voids where bubbles have been trapped, which is a telltale sign of the process when it's done kind of poorly. That's the theory anyway. We'll have to crack this thing open to find out for sure. But how about that color? Well, full color 3D printing does exist and is actually quite impressive these days. Little Planet Factory is a website where you can order full color planets that really are 3D printed. No affiliate, but they use a process called color jet printing, or CJP, which is essentially a inkjet head with a binder as well, which bonds a fine white powder together, layer by layer, at the same time adding in color detail. And there's no reason you couldn't print a globe like this using that same CJP technology and achieve a very high level of surface and color detail. But there's two major issues. One, it wouldn't be translucent because the powder is opaque, and two, would cost an absolute fortune compared to a molding approach. And if you go on their website, this actually 3D printed Earth model is 16 centimeters in diameter and costs over $200. On the other hand, these moon labs can be easily had for 1/10 of that price. Okay, so it's not 3D printed in color, but then just how the heck do they add an image to a sphere? Well, if you look at the image from certain angles, the details look really good, but from others, not so much. It's very clearly stretched and distorted towards the bottom of the sphere, and that's because they've used a process called water transfer.